Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Photoshop with John Mike. So in today's tutorial we're gonna be looking at how you can blur someone's face or something using Photoshop CC 2019. So let's get right in. Okay, welcome back. So what we're going to do is that the first thing that you guys need to do is go to the link in the description and download both the pictures of these two exercises that we're going to be realizing. So we're going to drop here our first image, and we're just gonna make it a little bit bigger so that you guys can see it more clearly. And let's say that you've got a picture similar to this, and like these workers don't want to be shown in the picture. So a way to like remove, there are two ways actually. With the first one is that we're going to go here to the rectangular marquee tool. We're going to right click and we're going to click on the elliptical marquee tool. So we're going to zoom a little bit, and what we're going to do is that we're going to make a rounded selection around this person's head. So something like this, a little bit bigger to cover the cap. So something like that, yes. Oh wait, but I almost forgot. We're going to work on the structure of the copy of the background. So now, yeah, we can do it. Something like this. And now we're going to go to filter, and we're going to go to blur, Gaussian blur. And here we just have to set the parameters that we like. We could go like really high or really low. So here I'm going to, I think that 5 works, so I'm going to click OK and then Control 0, and there we go. So we're going to do the same for this other dude right here. So something like this. Maybe it's too big. I'm gonna do it again. Something like that is better. So we can go to filter and just click the Gaussian blur. Oh wait, but we can just come here to the layer mask, and we can just delete so that the filter can be shown. So let's just click backspace, and there you have it. Let's Control D, Control 0, and there you go. Now we have the protagonist of the picture, which is this girl, and these two guys, workers, are not going to be shown and are not going to be like mad for appearing in a picture without them wanting. So this was the before with no blur, and this is the after with the effect already done. So we're just going to go ahead and close this one, and we're going to make another duplicate to show you the second method. So let's call it second method, and this one we're going to call it first method. Enter. Okay, so in the second method it's actually really simple. So you can just go here to this raindrop, which is actually a blur tool. So we can come here, but as you can see, it's like I cannot paint on it, so we're going to need to rasterize the layer in order to do it. So this one is like easier to use, but it's like more generic. So here is the strength that we can use to like blur, like with how many how much we want to like use the blur tool. Like for instance, let's say that I pick a really low number, like 4%. I'm going to blur like less, so it's going to be like less blurs each time. But let's say that I go for about 100%, it's going to be like really fast, you know. I'm going to just go ahead and like, as you can see, the results are like really big, you know. I'm going to, for you to understand, I'm going to do it in here in the girl's face. Like, look at that. It was like so easy, and you don't have like the you can only paint the parts that you need. So this one I would say that it's more for beginners, or yeah, or maybe the other one, but you can use either one. So we're just going to go ahead and paint our worker's face here. And I think that 100% strength works, but I'm just going to try with something that had worked once, which is about 30%. Yeah, I think 30% is better. So yeah, we can just paint in the subject that we want to blur in the face. Okay, so as well this man. Yeah, and something like that should do it. Maybe it's a little low and you can go full mode, and now go ahead and paint it all if you didn't like the other result. So yeah, this is the first image, and the second image is this car image that we have right here. So let's say that you're like trying to take a picture of a car that you saw on the street, but you don't want to be reckless, and you want to cover up the plate number. So we're going to work non-destructively and create a duplicate of our background layer by clicking Ctrl J. So there we have it, and we're going to name it blur. Okay, so now that we've named it, what we're going to do is we can use the same two methods. I think that for this one it works more, like it's easier to use the burn tool again, you know, with a strength probably 100%, because you can just paint here and it just you cannot tell what the numbers are. So that was the before and after. And another thing that you can do is do the same thing. Like we're going to grab the rectangular marquee tool. In the other case we used the elliptical, but now the rectangular, because this is a rectangle. Okay, so we're just going to try to make a selection the most perfect way, something like that, maybe a little bit bigger. And we can just go ahead and go to filter, and because we had already applied the filter, we can just go here to filter and click the last filter that we used, or you can click the shortcut of Alt Ctrl F, and it will apply the effect to the selection. So there you have it. This is the before, this is the after, and I'm just going to create another one just to show you why I think it's better, the burn one. So blur method 2 here, and blur, I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, so we're going to just turn this off. We're going to grab the blur tool, 100 strength, and we're just going to paint. And as you can see, I think that it's better because like the transition from blurriness to not is like really smooth, and it doesn't like it's just better, because if you can see on this one, the edges are like really rough and really noisy, and we don't like that if we want to do it like a better job. So in this case I like better this, but in the first, I think that I liked better the first method because it was like easier, you know, and it did the job as well. So that's all for the video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, and leave a like. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.